What truly separates the great from the ordinary? It isn't luck, it isn't wealth, it's the way we think. From Elon Musk to Steve Jobs, from Jeff Bezos to Napoleon Hill, history keeps proving one timeless truth. What you think about, you become. But if that's true, why do so many people still struggle to succeed? Do they not think about their future? Or do they simply fail to believe in their own potential? Today's story uncovers the answer and reveals a simple truth that can change your life forever. Stay with me till the end, because this story will be worth every second. Once, in a crowded railway station, there lived a beggar. Every day, he survived by asking passengers for a few coins, hoping for kindness from strangers. He had no home, no family, no dream, only habit. One afternoon, as trains roared and whistles echoed, he noticed a man step onto the platform, a well-dressed businessman with confidence in his eyes and success in his walk. "Ah," thought the beggar, "this man must be rich. If I ask him, he'll surely give me more than others." So he rushed forward, stretched out his hand, and begged, "Sir, please spare some change." The businessman stopped, looked at him, and said something no one had ever told the beggar before. "Tell me, do you always just take from others? Have you ever given anything to anyone?" The beggar froze, confused. "Sir," he replied softly, "I'm just a poor man. I have nothing to give. I only survive by asking." The businessman smiled gently and said, "If you believe you have nothing to give, then you also have no right to ask for anything. I'm a businessman. I believe in exchange. If you can offer me something, I'll give you something in return. But if you have nothing to give, I cannot give you anything either." With that, the businessman boarded his train and disappeared into the distance. The beggar stood there, speechless. Those words echoed in his mind like a riddle. If you have nothing to give, you have no right to ask. That night, he couldn't sleep. He wasn't rude, he thought, but he spoke the truth. Maybe that's why people rarely help me, because I offer nothing in return. Days passed. He stopped begging, too busy thinking, "What can I give? I'm just a beggar. I have nothing." But deep inside, a new thought had been planted. If I want to receive, I must first give. On the third day, sitting near the tracks, he noticed something, a small patch of wild flowers blooming beside the railway line. Their colors were bright, their scent fresh. And suddenly, an idea sparked. What if, he thought, I stop just taking and start giving? He gently plucked a few flowers and sat back at his usual spot. When someone dropped a coin into his cup, he smiled and offered a flower in return. To his surprise, people smiled back. Some even thanked him. The next day, he brought more flowers, and something magical happened. As long as he had flowers, people gave generously. When he ran out, the donations slowed down. He realized people love to receive something in return, even something small if it's given with heart. One morning, as a train pulled in, the beggar noticed a familiar face. It was the same businessman. Excited, he rushed to him and said, "Sir, today I have something to give you. If you give me money, I'll give you flowers in return." The businessman smiled, handed him some cash, and accepted the flowers. "You have truly understood the value of exchange," he said softly. "Today, you are no longer a beggar. You've become a businessman." The train began to move, and the businessman waved goodbye. The beggar stood still, stunned, smiling. "A businessman, me," he whispered. For a long time he thought about it, and then realized He's right. I'm not a beggar anymore. I'm a trader. I'm selling flowers. I'm giving value. People aren't giving me money out of pity. They're buying what I offer. That day, he made a bold decision. He left the station not as a beggar, but as a man with purpose. Months passed. At the same railway station, two well-dressed men met. They exchanged a handshake. One of them looked familiar. "Do I know you?" asked the businessman. The other smiled and said, "Yes, sir. We've met twice before, right here on this very platform." The businessman frowned, trying to remember. Then his eyes widened. "Wait, you're the beggar, the one who gave me flowers." The man laughed. "Yes, that was me. But not anymore. I now run a small flower business. I've come to this city to expand it." The businessman smiled in awe. "That's incredible. What changed?" The former beggar replied, "You taught me something priceless. We only receive when we give." That day I realized I was never truly a beggar. I was a businessman all along. I just needed to start seeing myself that way. The two men shook hands again, this time as equals. Then they boarded their trains, heading toward their own futures. Life is shaped by how we see ourselves. If you believe you are small, you will remain small. But the moment you recognize your inner potential, everything changes. You are not limited by your circumstances. You are only limited by your thoughts. Change your thinking, and your future will change too. If this story touched your heart, give it a thumbs up, comment what you learned, and share it to inspire someone else. Thank you for watching, and remember, we only receive when we give. See you in the next story.